I want to thank all my old supporters and my new subscribers. I turned 56. Thank you for each and every person who wished me a happy birthday and happy Mother's Day. I appreciate you. And for those who didn't, and maybe they did in spirit, that's fine. I just want to thank everyone for helping me and encouraging me and supporting me on my channel. At love, pick a number from 1, 2, 3. You can pick all 3 of mine and call it collective. You can pick 2, whatever. Only take a little bit what resonates and say this shit doesn't belong to me. We just want to look at anything. I feel selfish energy and I feel very judgmental. So I don't know if that's you or maybe somebody you're messing with or somebody's extremely judgmental, and boy, did they get disappointed. And so I don't even know what that means. I just want to make sure we say that. Get that out the way. All right, come on, 1. What's going on with 1? Help me get out of self. Help me get out of ego. Help me provide love. 9 of Wands. Y'all not be laughing. You know, why do I feel like this could be you, right? Okay. I feel, and oh my gosh, look at that. Look at the cards, Terry. Look at the cards. You're going to look at the card. I just feel like it's been some very cloudy, gloomy times. I feel a lot of despondency. I feel like you weren't very transparent. I feel like you were very self-assured at one time. Very, very self-assured. You could be very, very attractive people looking in. I mean, very attractive. Beauty's an eye of the beholder. Let's just say you got it. You got the it. And when I say the it, yes, I'm one of those explain people. When I say the it, I mean, like, it don't matter if you're plus size, you know, whatever, race, religion, your own funky fresh style, whatever you do. It's just that, you know, the way you talk, you know, something like that, the way you walk, the way you eat. I love to see men eat because this shit turns me on. You know, some men, right? And I feel like at one time you were very, very, very self-assured. And so we're talking about love, and something happened. So if you're looking in and you just, maybe you're drawn to all 3, you could be picking up maybe some man or woman that you're interested in. Everybody's welcome to my channel. And I feel like, why do I feel like they misjudged someone? Because you know why? Whatever worked, all that cake and ice cream, whatever worked in the past with them, it did work. It did, right? But it's not working now. So if that's you, it's not working now. So if you were motivated by love and lust and sex and looks and money and cars, superficial things, or, you know, good conversation or whatever, you know, you travel or you, whatever you do and how you pulled men and women, I feel like it did work. But I feel like now, for some reason, maybe because you desire more substance, more quality. Now, I am hearing the ancients say, people looking in, you have had men and women with substance and quality, but for some reason it's just not clicking. So that tells me that somewhere you might have outgrown someone. Yeah, some of y'all not eating, you losing weight, or the opposite, you could be worrying about your weight, or you could have been fixated. That tells me that you could have had preferences. Doesn't have to be weight, you know, whatever your preferences are. Yeah, it's really, really sad. Somebody is really, really disappointed because you were walking really tall in your journey of love. Whatever, if you're in a relationship, if you have a, common law husband and wife, a husband, a boyfriend, girlfriend or whatever, or just different relationships, whatever that was working for you in the past, it just doesn't seem like it works anymore. It doesn't. My nose ring. It just doesn't seem like it works anymore. I'm feeling really comfortable. And I feel like this is the conquer and conquest, honey. Don't you be talking about no celibacy and abstinence and semen retention. That shit ain't happening. This power, actually, y'all is the love of lovers. I'm hearing that too. But I guess this is not what it used to be. Okay, so we're just looking at love, you know, and I'm practicing my card. I feel like a doctor. I'm always gonna be practicing. What else? Anything else? Oh, I'm hearing this could be torn between 2, or you made somebody made a, okay, so if you're looking in and you might be, for some reason, some people are drawn to all 3, and I feel like maybe this person didn't pick you, overlooked you. If you are the person who's in control, y'all know what I mean by in control, like, you know, you're the lady and the man to get to decide on who you want in your life, who's crushing on you, who you want to take it to another level with, or who you want to keep messing with or not mess with or whatever. I feel like you made a wrong decision. Now, I feel like in the past, the decisions that you made in the past, I feel like they've always worked. They always worked, and it worked for you. And if it wasn't like to the extreme, like where you're so in love with this man or woman that it's gonna hurt you. Could just been some flings and some affairs. But I feel like there was somebody that you overlooked. I don't know why, because I'm really driving that in. So okay, so let's kick this for love. Somebody talking. What's going on with one for love? Trying to be calm, you know. My daughter's at working in the home. You got people next door, construction over there. Did I call this mother sucker? Oh my God! I don't even know what the 5 of Cups means upside down. I had to look it up at one time, so we're just gonna do intuitive. But this is the power. Like I said, you could have been. You're a person, for whatever you've done in your life, it worked for you. And how you got there is you could have been a man and woman who had some mommy daddy issues, some dysfunction coming up. Who hasn't? Alcoholic, drug addict parents, or maybe you like could have been very obsessive with sex or alcohol or drugs. Big old bulldog. Y'all, I can't control the neighbors. Now, if it's gonna bother y'all, then you gonna have to hey, okay, thank you. So in this church, lady let her dog out on the porch. Yeah, some of y'all could have some overbearing mothers, church mothers. Why am I hearing that? Overbearing fathers, relatives. Maybe you cared about what people think. This is for pile 1. Maybe your love life, you operated out of that. Who you bring home to mama, daddy, you validated what they said, what they thought. Then I felt judgmental, right? Anyway, this dog ain't been out all day, but that's another story. Anyway, let's get back to this for your love life. Somebody has some deep regrets. Somebody didn't choose somebody, or somebody's lifestyle has been facing a lot of tower moments. Let me take a deep breath. Some man or woman is suffering in silence. You know what I think? I think in this pile, like I said, what worked. So say your mother or father was a Rolling Stone. Maybe your mother father was Hellraisers. Maybe you were latchkey kids. That means like they worked and, you know, you came home, you know, and you had to kind of babysit yourself. Maybe you seen your uncles or you seen men or women do their behavior, and they do certain things, and having relationships and how they define relationships. And I just think at one time it did work, but I feel like it doesn't work now for love, right? You know, I should cut this off for a minute, but I don't, because I'm mess up my time. But at the end of the day, I feel like there's a lot of heartache here. There's a lot of sorrow. There's a lot of trauma, and there's a lot of patterns, behaviors, cycles, and the way things used to be done. I think that these all need to be broken. And I think the people looking in who chose this power for love, that's what it was at first. Because I mean, like, times change. Like, people are getting healed. They're learning more. People are more open to wanting to be healed, having more of a balanced relationship, or just being out of a relationship and just having self-love. And I think the people who chose this power, you're on a journey. You're on a quest of really learning who you are and what you accept, and what, instead of being motivated by what feels good and looks good and what you have, and, you know, operating on your ego, you're more in line to, I would like to have more intimacy, more real connections, more substance. Okay? But I definitely see you regret something. Some of y'all could have got married, you could have got engaged, you could have hurt somebody. Maybe you cheated, you lied, and now it's hurting you. Or maybe they cheated and lied. Maybe you believed somebody or something. I don't know. I'm feeling that. It all kind of threw me off, y'all. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it together. Y'all give me some, cut me some slack. Let me see. I'm not taking, look at that, because The people who chose this pal, you could have been very possessive, very jealous, very territorial. You could hoard money. This is all with love and finances. You could be a very controlling, very temperamental type man or woman, or the person who looking in and you're drawn to all three. Because sometimes I could be drawn to all three. Just this, it could be a crush or somebody you like, or ex-husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, LGBTQ. Y'all know I don't care, right? Aliens. This person was very, or it could be you, was very they held their heart and their emotions so close, but they didn't have to be emotionally available, because I feel like if this is you, the men and women, because it could be you, are so attractive. It could be money. They could be 7,000 pounds. I don't care. Weigh 10 pounds. I don't care. But the money and the influence and the access allowed them to be able to not have to be emotionally available. Or they could just be common, average type people, or you, and just something about you is something that they like, and you didn't have to really be your true authentic self, right? And you could just go through life, and you can kind of posture and you could pretend and da-da-da-da-da, but somewhere it caught up to you and you realize that you're not being the authentic man and woman that you should be in love relationships. And then don't forget, we always say, I attract, this is who I want, but we don't attract who we really want. We attract who we are. So if you were broken or you were so fixated on looks, you probably meet some broken people who look good. Y'all get what I'm saying, right? I don't own that, but yeah. So this is this pal. This is this pal. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so let's see what's going on. I look a little worried. I'm not here to disrupt anything. I am just the most laid back mom. Trust me. Terry don't like no altercations. Some of y'all saying that some of y'all have been in some verbal altercations. Y'all been experiencing a lot of conflict in love. This is what I'm feeling. Because I was feeling real good. Oh, I had to get my back on here, honey. Okay, I'm coming. Y'all know, cut me some slack. What's going on for pal 1 for love? A lot of regret, a lot of remorse. You need an attitude adjustment. Something about love and how you look at love and how you look at relationships, and then the people that you are drawn to or you could be with for a very long time. They could be cold, uptight. They weren't what you thought. This is a outgrow pal for love. Anything else you want them to know for love? Ooh, you let a lot. This is a pal where sex is a big motivator, and looks and money. I don't know why I'm saying that. Queen of Chalice. Yeah, see, this pal wants, oh, so beautiful. This pal wants for love. There's a couple things. Somebody might have offered you a cup of love, and this man or woman is very caring, loving, unconditional, forgiveness. And love is so, look at that cup. I feel like you love this person too. And it's the Queen of Cups. Who don't love the Queen of Cups? I feel like this pal desires love, not fake love, not put on love, not pretentious love, not love by somebody's physical attributes or what they can give you. You want that love, that caring, that unconditional. And this is that Queen of Cups, and this is supposed to be a sex pal cards, right? But it's not even about sex. This is an intimacy pal. You want intimacy. I feel like you want intimacy. Interesting. Somebody has a big nose. Somebody has some full lips. Somebody might have just celebrated a birthday or some kind of something. My kids got me a little tear. I meant to put that in my video. I had a little kitty birthday party. Yeah. You could be wanting somebody to be more relaxed, more free spirit, more animated, more to their authentic self. Yeah. Somebody in this pal made some mistakes. That's all, I'm gonna put it out there. I could be wrong. You're gonna let me know. Why I see fall. Maybe you had an opportunity in the fall. What is that, like an October, something like that, to really get with this man or woman, and you dropped the ball. Anything else? I don't know. Take what resonates. I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it out there anyway. What's going on with one's love life? A lot of regret, a lot of remorse, a lot of bad choices, a lot of outgrowing people. 4 swords. Yeah. I think you get a lot of oral sex. You might desire a lot of oral sex. I think this is the power where your sexual fantasies and stuff like that, I think it gets fulfilled. I don't think this is a men and women who get denied. I don't. I think that when it comes to sex, relationships, and all that, you get that. I don't think you get, I was going to say, understand the real significance of courting and dating, to really get to know the person. What's their favorite color, their favorite food, what turns them on, and their activities and stuff like that. I think this is more a surface level type love when you meet people, because they're physically attractive to you, handsome or beautiful, or they have the money or ambition, or you like the way they talk or walk. And I keep saying that, right? And I think what you had to do for this pal is, for love, is now you're going back and you're thinking about all the conquers and the conquests, and why you're in relationships. Like, you're probably going through a lot of mental things. You're going processing a lot of things, and now you're thinking about all the things that you've done. But at the end of the day, is it fulfilling? It's that kind of power. Is it fulfilling? Right now, I have to take it for the people that you've been involved with, or you're still involved with now. I think at one time it was, but I just don't think it was founded on what you, as you grow older, mature, not age, what you feel like you need. Yeah, I could be wrong. And I feel like it makes you retreat, and it makes you want to think about what you need to do. And I feel like your intuition tells you that I shouldn't talk to him, I shouldn't talk to her, I shouldn't stay that long, or I should get out of this relationship, or she looks good, because I feel like this is a power. Like I said, your motivations are superficial. Sorry, y'all. And I think now your intuition tells you, I could have talked to him, I could have talked to her, and maybe this or maybe that, or something like that. So this is this kind of power, like an awakening. I'm so tired of this nose ring. Let's see. Ooh. Now, I felt somebody want to ask me for a tarot card reading. Now, don't ask me how I heard that. So that lets me know that this is the power that the men and women who maybe offered you a cup. When I say offer you a cup, I mean offer you a cup of love, a new way of looking at relationships, something like that. They offer you a way of changing some behaviors or whatever, or getting to know somebody else. I feel like you are very, very against that as men and women, because you like to do things your way. But because that spirit got on me, and remember I was agitated, and I was like, oh, and then the dog came out and everything. I feel like this is the power. You had to go through a lot of tower moments and storms to realize that you kind of just throw people away who could have been very, very good for you. And I think the realization actually has really sat in. Now, I could be wrong. Now, I'm gonna give y'all 30 minutes. What's going on with you one? When I'm putting it out there, I don't care. Go, Kichi, it's your birthday. It is my birthday. Go, Kichi, it's your birthday. Yeah, look at that. Didn't I say? And these are my sex cards. This is why y'all know I likes to be loud. My kids be like, Mom, you got to calm down. I animated it. I can't change who I am. I mean, I'm not going to go into the movie theater and galas and start screaming and stuff. But when I do my tarot cards, I get real motivated. I get real enthusiastic. Tower moment. Look at that. Look how dark it is. Because I feel like I said, everything that worked for you before in love is not working now. Some of y'all done got played out. Some of y'all getting older. Women, men, some of y'all, that coochie that you put on him and put on her, that shit ain't working no more. And all that good penis ain't working no more, and all that romance and that good talk game, that shit done got old. Because you know why? It's so accessible, it's so available. Everybody got a good talk game. Everybody can look good, this and that and that. And I think that now the people who chose this power, you want more substance. Yeah, and that's just the whole gist of it. You want more substance, because you met a lot of tower moments, you're in a lot of conflict. Now we're gonna cover some people. Some of you guys are already in a relationship with people. I hurt my leg. That's why I didn't get to go work out. Leg hurt. Yeah, and talking about my leg hurt, I think you're hurting. I think you're hurting and you're suffering in silence. Maybe you want to break away from this man or woman, and it's time. It's past due. I'm looking at the storm. It's a lot of fussing, arguing, silent treatments, just being cold. Reactionary. I'm seeing a lot of that. Yeah. And that's for people in relationships. Could be married off and on. or, you know, dating or whatever. Yeah, you met a lot of tower moments. You'll see that. I'm gonna give you one more. And then we'll get my other cards. What's going on with you, one? What's going on with you, one? Some people can be so very cruel and mean. I don't have that kind of heart. I just don't get it. And I'm not talking about anybody specific. Yeah, some of y'all got some overbearing mothers, fathers who are extremely push their views on you in relationships, and I think that you operated out of that too. And it's just so funny, the very people that hurt you, I tweet that, is the very people that you try to please, and they're not trying to please you. They're not gonna let you. I say this over and over and over again. Don't you go through life and don't learn nothing. They're not gonna allow you to pick the man or woman for them. And for this is the power that you really care about what somebody think. And if you're like, well, no, I don't live around my mom or my dad, or, you know, they could be deceased, you know, rest their soul, or, you know, aunts and uncles or friends or family, but you do, you still, I'm hearing that you still operate out of that, like how you pick your partners is you want approval. And I think that's what the Five of Cups was saying to me too. You got to break those patterns and cycles of behavior. And like I'm seeing women, like you got to get this certain type of man or this certain type of woman, because you know, for some reason it makes you feel good, or, you know, how you evaluate yourself. And same with, you know, men, you know, I like to include everybody. And I just feel like you met a lot of tower moments because those people, and I ain't gonna talk bad about them, they probably just what you thought that they were gonna be, but they're not living up to that intimacy that you so much deserve and desire. Give you one more. What's going on with you? I'm all over the place. I'm gonna put this reading out because remember, for new people, only take about 10%. Say this shit don't align with me, because you're getting a free reading and you're just getting a little bit of insight. Of course, everything I listen to tarot cards, that shit don't bother align with me. And then you just listen and go, well, that shit did right. What else for one for the yeah. Because see, his Ace of Fire, which is the Ace of Wands. I told you, I felt like this is the power. You don't have to worry about sex. You were so motivated by sexual desires and fantasies and lust and temptation. You got to have it, and you got it. And it was good. It was hit and miss. A lot of times it was really, really good. Right? Look at that. She took a bite of that. Yeah, she took a bite of somebody's heart. So you could have broken a lot of people's hearts. People who chose power. I feel like you've broken a lot of people's hearts, but I feel like the flesh was more and more important to you to get your needs met as men and women. I do. And I feel like if it was an opportunity and it presented itself, I feel like you took it, whether you're in relationships or not, whether you're bachelors, men and women, it don't matter, right? Right? But you met a lot of tower moments, right? Some of y'all got STDs from it. Some of y'all got diseases that you can't get rid of. Some of you got children out of wedlock or different ports and places. Some of y'all have hurt people, and I mean, you were just really devastated them and betrayed them. You know, some of you guys used people, or, you know, and then they used you, and y'all used each other. It's very lustful power. I think I covered that. Let's kick these. All right, one. What's just overall for your love life? What my shirt say? Be you. To the fullest. Oh, be beautiful. Okay. All right. Let's kick it. Terry. What's going on with one's love life? I'm calm now, because I feel like y'all been through a lot of storms, and now the storm is over, and you know exactly what you want in your love life. You know exactly what you want, you need right now. I feel like a lot of you guys are just eliminating a lot of things, or getting ready to, or you're in that energy to get ready to eliminate a lot of things. I feel like you're dealing with self-love. I feel like you're breaking generational patterns of behaviors and curses when it comes to love and how you date and how you see relationships. Yeah, and I think that you're getting ready for the person that you so much need. And I feel like you realize that it's about confidence, it's about self-love, it's about being self-assured. You know what I mean? I got my own style. I'm gonna do me, right? I can only do me, right? Ain't nobody saying Terry copying nobody. But when they made one, they made two. That's what my mother used to say, meaning like, you know, you don't own that, right? But I'm just gonna be me, you know. And I think that this is the power that you realize that you don't have to impress anybody. You can only be you. And you don't just get there, y'all. You know, it's not like you have to, you don't just get there. It takes time, right? And like this shit just happens. And I feel like this is what this pal is understanding with love. Anything else for one? Another tower moment. Did I call this sucker? Did I call this sucker? 2 tower moments. Didn't I call this sucker? But this tower moment, like it came upside down, but it don't matter. But it's, yeah. I feel like, yeah, 'cause things happen. What is this? Sudden change, destruction, appearances are deceiving. I think I covered all that, right? I think I said all that. I was just hearing all that. Yeah, look at it's a lot of conflict. It's a lot. I feel like it's a lot of conflict. So for people who are new, tower moments is a catalyst for change. You know how something happened, my leg hurt. I'm not cutting my video off. I'm just talking to y'all. You know how something happens. So say I'm married, you know, and I might find out, you know, my husband cheated, or my boyfriend cheated, or my girlfriend cheated, or something like that. Please don't come over here and mess with my cards, and don't act afraid of the dog. And because I'm gonna throw this water on you. No. Okay, I don't know what to do. I just hope you don't come over here. But at the end of the day, I don't cut my video off. Yeah, it makes you change. It makes you change your behavior. It should, or it makes you, or an aha moment comes, or some kind of awakening, and you be like, oh my goodness, you know, I hurt somebody, or they hurt me, and it's not gonna happen again, right? It's either or, you know, whatever. And it's a lot of activity going on outside. We got construction. I got 2 dogs. Now I got another dog, right? So that tells me, for this pal, you've been going through a lot. You've been processing a lot. There's a lot of things going on. I wouldn't be surprised. It's like if you get mad, you just kind of isolate yourself. Even if you're functioning, you know, you're working or whatever, and because you're trying to figure out what you need to eliminate so you can have some peace. Yeah, because you're meeting a lot of tower moments, and you find out a lot of shit is deceiving. Yeah, you're meeting a lot of tower moments. Yeah. And it's coming from all different directions for some reason, because I'm everywhere. Let's kick these. What's going on with you? I see justice. You might need to ask somebody for some forgiveness. You was a fool. I feel like this pile put. Ooh, that came up. I seen fool. Oh, okay. I feel like this pal played the fool. You played people for fools, and you had to grow and you had to develop. We still gonna go back to that 5 of Cups. You had to change a lot of them behaviors that you learned. Somebody is your wish fulfillment, because didn't even see this card, and I feel like somebody's your wish fulfillment. Let's put that back in. That's somebody that you feel like that you can be very satisfied with if you get away from the outer and the superficial things and what you think a relationship is based on. Because I feel like you desire more substance. Let's kick this. Look at that, because I feel like somebody offered you that cup of love. Here you go. I like you. Could be a crush. It could be somebody you just really, really overlook. You know, you in some kind of stale relationships and environments and situationships and entanglements and friends with benefits and marriages. You know me. I can talk to anybody. And you know, this lady was like, I just like the way you're trying to live your life. She's a millennial, like my daughter. My mother is in a marriage, and she's not even having sex, and they've been together for like 20 years, and we want her to get out of that, you know what I'm saying? But her mother's from South Carolina. I get it. You know, you get them deep roots in you, and you know, it's hard to change. You know, I can't talk about nobody. You know, I've been celibate for 10 years. Ain't nobody trying to be celibate. That ain't even cute. I need to be having my back up. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that to say that people looking in, I feel like you're in some stale relationships, and you know, this is talking about pondering and wanting to go a different route or be with somebody else and get rid of some stuff, and some man or woman offered you something, and you know, some of y'all could be a part of the LGBTQ, you know what I mean? But you kind of stubborn. This pal's really stubborn, because like I said, I had that first card when the silhouettes were all the way up and they were all the way down. I feel like everything that you've done in your past, it worked for you. Even if it was like little minimum blows, it didn't bother you as much. You're like, oh, okay, I'm still going to continue doing what I'm doing. But I feel like now it's not, because you matured. It has nothing to do with age. And now you realize I desire something more. But let's click these, see if anything will fall out. And then we're going to wrap it up. Anything else for one? What's going on with you, one? Ace of Cups. Some of y'all went and got married, somebody, or are engaged. Some of y'all want to marry somebody else, or get engaged, or get to know somebody, because I feel like somebody offered you a cup of love, and it's a really love, and I feel like you love this person. Why do I feel like this is a secret? I feel like you keep it to yourself. I feel like you keep it to yourself. There's somebody that you really love, and I see a lot of suffering and silence. I feel like this is my emotional pal. I feel like you're very good at masquerading your emotions, because people probably say that you're emotionally unavailable. You could be cold, temperamental at times, uptight or whatever. But I feel like this man or woman loosens you up. You could be with them now, and you could be like, I really like this person, or you could have met him in a DM, or you talked to him, or you would have flirted, or met him online, or something like that. Because I see water, I do feel like it's a distance. But this person is different from what you're used to. Let me see anything else. And look at that. I feel like you're very persistent. I feel like you got a lot of guilt and a lot of burdens. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Y'all love like fucked up. I'm just, y'all know I'm having fun. The star, it gotta be a little entertaining, right? It won't be too boring. The star, because you ain't being your real self. So people looked in, this man or woman's not being their real self, or it could be you, because you're so busy with trying to impress everybody. Now you realize that a lot of you guys could be really stars, celebrities. I don't know who's looking in. Or around the way, you to go around your way. I feel like your emotions wasn't really balanced, but now they're really balanced. I feel like you're feeling really good. You're on a spiritual quest. A lot of y'all could be in Eastern philosophy, meditation. You may be Christian, Muslim, whatever, or just, find some kind of peace. You're getting rid of old baggage, old people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Getting rid of toxicity. You're coming out going, I'm going to be the real me. I'm going to be this woman that I know that I am, this man that I know I am. If they don't like it, fine. And I might be in love with a short man, or a tall man, or a white, or blue, or green, or purple, or brown, or black. Our cultures are different. Somebody might be a tarot card reader, or plus size, and I might be athletic, they might be vegan. This is what this card is like. I don't care. I love somebody, they offer me a cup, and I'm going to be my real self, and if they don't like it, too bad, because I feel like that's where your journey is headed. Anything else? Your journey is headed because you want this real. This is the marriage card. Some of you guys are already married, though. You're already in relationships, but that's why you're meeting the Tower moment, because you feel like, oops, I want to get out of this, because there's a man or woman who I really care about, that I can have this full type of. Now, there's no relationship that's perfect. Vegas hurting. There's no relationship that's perfect. Y'all know that. But y'all can have this full type of intimacy, right? And we can celebrate together. And, I feel like the person that you're interested in could be a good man or good woman, and they are very family oriented. You could be family oriented. You could have some blended families when you get together. I see a lot of activities. I see a lot of traveling. Oh God, what am I? It's kind of different. Some of you guys will have some children. So it's going to be some grandchildren too. I see people who are older. If you don't want any more children, I do feel like you're going to be very playful when you get with this person, because I do feel like this is a pal. People looking in, that you're gonna have a choice to make. This is the power that you have to make your own happiness. You have to choose to be happy. And I feel like the people that you're with, you're not happy with. You're meeting a lot of tower moments, and there's somebody who you really want to be happy with, but you're gonna have to decide. Like, I can't tell you that, well, drop her, drop him, and go be the person that follows your heart. Because first you have to be your true, authentic self, and you have to admit that the relationships that you chose, that you've been a part of, or that you're in now, look at that, is not what you want. Third party. And I do feel like this is a third party, because I do feel like you are suffering in silence. You're trying to hold on to relationships that are no longer there. I feel like you've been very triggered lately, and it's making you change your behavior. I don't know what triggered you. Maybe I don't know, maybe somebody said something, maybe somebody, you seen something, maybe the person that you really care about is, they're not giving you the energy, and you going, I'm stuck in these dead ass relationships. It's a lot going on here. I'll just give you one more card, and we're gonna wrap it up. What's going on with you? For one, you're planning. I don't know what you're planning. I gotta do a karmic reading for people, because this is third party. I feel like y'all need to, we need to know what's going on with the karmic shadow work. And see, this is Five of Cups to me. Shadow work, inner child. Because I feel like the men and women look, and you had made the connection that you are operating on a lot of brokenness and healing. I had to do the same thing. I had to do the same. Like, I was not going to jump back in, like, I'm an attractive woman. I don't care if nobody don't think so. I can get a man. I don't even care about the race, or the culture, or whatever. Pull women if I went that way. But I did not want to bring people my shit, right? People don't want to admit that. I didn't want to bring people my shit. Like, I was like, I'm a good wife, I'm a good mother, I'm a good fiance and everything. I had shit too, y'all. I got shit too. You know, you can't have alcoholic parents and think you ain't got no shit. You can't move from different places and think you don't have no shit. I was broken, and I wanted to learn about Terry. And this is my channel. I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't gonna sit here and be painting no pretty pictures, right? And my kids pay for it, suffer in silence. And this is the power where you feel like you can masquerade and keep going from one relationship to another relationship, where you have to do your personal work. And I feel like once you started doing your personal work, then you realize, you know, this is the man or woman who's not for me. And if you're single, I need to change the way I look at relationships and who I want to be in my life and have a relationship with, right? And this starts with self-love. Yeah, you got to do that inner child work, right? Now I'm ready. Am I perfect? No, I'm not perfect, but I know I don't own a man. I don't own a woman. I'm not going to be possessed. They got to have their life. I got to have my life, and I don't have to give up everything. I ain't got to do that. I ain't got to do that, right? All right. This dog is just sitting there, just chilling. I guess he's listening to my reading. It's another dog. Yes. And that's it. Because now you want to be more organic. You want to be realistic when you have a relationship. You want to plant something in the ground. You want to cultivate it. First, you want to pull up the weeds. The weeds is that, you know, them toxic people, places, and things. So let's talk about that. So you pull that up. Now you done tilled the soil. You're looking at the good soil. And you're watering the soil. And you're putting that seed in there as a man or woman. You go, now I want me a very healthy relationship where I could watch it grow organically. And I could be my real self as a man or a woman. And we can work together and build together. And I'm not talking about toxic and trauma bonding and all that. No, because people act like they got to accept all that. You ain't got to accept that shit. You ain't got to, well, I'm going to work with him or her because you have potential. Fuck that. They got to do their healing, right? You know, because a lot of y'all be in love with potential. We all been there. But this is a relationship where you two high vibrational people get together and they want to build something, right? Some of you guys are in a poly. That's fine, right? You know, just make sure your partners are healthy. And I feel like this is that pal. So that's it for love. It's a lot of things. You met a lot of tower moments. You're doing a lot of processing, and you're just trying to figure out what's best for you.